Okay, in this video I'm going to look at a couple of ways you can construct a vector. So in R, a vector is going to be an object that has 1, 2, 3, 4, as many objects as you want within it. And commonly we'd like to do vectors with either strings in them, or numbers in them, or the value is just true or false, which we call booleans. So the first easiest way to do a vector is to use the C command. So if I go C and then brackets, then what I can do is I can put numbers within that. So I start with nice simple one like numbers. So I could go 1, 4, 5, 6. Notice that I'm separating each of my numbers by a comma. And what the C stands for is concatenate. So it's shoving these together in one object. If I hit return, it just returns them. It's not done much. So let's assign this a name. So I'm going to call it my vector. Use the assign, C1, 4, 6. So if we go and look, my vector is now numeric, it's size 3. We've got a vector up here. So that's the C. We could also do a similar thing with strings. So again, I'd use C, but now I'll put any of my strings in double quotations. So dog, comma, cat, rabbit, etc. And again, I can see by storing it in a name, I can look at what that contains. Nice and easy. Now, a couple of other things that are really useful. First of all is the R.app command. R.app. So what R.app does is it repeats things. So if I said R.app and I put in another vector, say I've got a vector with the letters A and B in it, and I say 2, it will repeat that twice. A, B, A, B. So it took whatever I passed it into. In this case, I've made a little vector, and it's repeated it twice. Some of the things you can do, you can actually say each equals, and now this is repeated each element twice. So to the first element, repeated it A, the second element, repeated it B, B. Now, the other thing you can do, let's say I wanted to do a range of numbers. So let's say I wanted to go from 1 to 10. Well, first of all, the command you can use there is the sequence command. You give it a starting point, say 1, and a final point 10, and then you can choose your steps. So let's say I went 0.1. So you can see what this has done is it's given me a vector which started at 1, went to 10, and went in steps of 0.1. You could also put, say 0.5, or you could also put 1. Now, this actually, because it comes up so regularly, you want to just have the numbers from 1 to 10 or from 1 to every number, something like that, has a shortcut. You can use the colon. So if I want to go 1 to 10, I just go 1, colon 10, that gives me 1 to 10. If I want to go from 4 to 400, put the colon, and it gives me all numbers from 4 to 400. And again, I can put this into my vector. Equals 4 to 400. And now if I look at my vector, it's called that's 4 to 400. So there we've got some nice ideas. You've got the concatenate, the R.app, the sequence, and the colon. Okay, goodbye.